Hello K-freaks! My name is Ara and welcome to my channel. Today I'll show you 4 different K-pop DIYs so you can give your desk a makeover. All the ideas are super easy and fun to make, so I hope you like them. Also, all the materials are super cheap and easy to find. As always, all the ideas can be 100% customizable, so you can make them with your favorite group. Now, without further ado, let's get into the video. The first idea is this desk mini calendar, and for this one, we will be needing these printed pictures. I'm going to show you exactly how to make them, but first you have to download them from the description box. So yeah, those are mine. I'm just going to give you a close-up on how they look, but you can customize them as you want. Also, don't worry because I'm gonna be leaving the English version in the description box. Any kind of glue, but I recommend hot glue gun. Some popsicle sticks. They can be like in different sizes, and actually if you can't find like popsicle sticks, you can use any wooden sticks that you may have at home. So yeah, we will start first by finding the images that we want to put on our calendar, and I recommend you to put like the name of the group and PNG. That's because like all the pictures that will appear has no background, as you can see here. Like if you open it in Google and you see like these squares on the back, that means that the image doesn't have any background, and that's what we need. So yeah, once you have the pictures, you just save them to your computer. Next, you need to open a Word document and then place like month by month on the Word document. So here I just inserted the image. I'm going to put it like on top of the text. I don't know how you call it exactly. And yeah, here I'm inserting like the image that I want to put on January. I'll make it smaller so it fits perfectly my calendar. And yeah, that's it. You have the first month. Actually, I ended up like making my template a little bit bigger because this size is too small. It's a very small calendar. As you can see, you can also use PNG pictures, as I said before. And for the bottom part of the picture, because if you don't like that it looks all straight, you can search for flowers PNG and just put them like this, just on the bottom part of the picture, and it looks amazing. I just love it. And you can be as creative as you want. You can use like different kind of pictures, rectangular pictures, maybe chibis. So yeah, just have fun. Once we have them, we will print them. I printed them in cardstock so they will stay longer, but yeah, this is up to you. Now with an X-Acto knife, I'm just cutting all the calendars. So just put some K-pop and start cutting very relaxed. For the corners, I decided to make them round. I actually put them round in the template. So yeah, the corners, I'm cutting them with scissors. And this is how my calendar looks like. I just love it. I don't know, I think it's my favorite idea from all the video. Once we have the calendar, let's move to the stand. We will start by gluing 2 popsicles from one end in like a inverted V shape, as you can see here. And then we will put another popsicle as a shelf, yeah, to put our calendar on top. And then this is optional, but I added another popsicle like this, so it will prevent my calendar from falling all the time. Yeah, but this is up to you. Then last but not least, we will just put one other popsicle from the big ones on the back like this, so it will help like the stand to stand. And then just leave the stand to dry very well. I ended up adding like a small piece of popsicle, as you can see here, and a lot of glue, just because I wanted like my stand to be more secure. And that's it. I love the idea. Moving to the second idea, we will make a very easy mouse pad. We will need a printed picture. I recommend you to print it in cardstock so it will last longer. A piece of foam, it doesn't matter the color because it will be like in the back of the mouse pad. So yeah, you can recycle it. Any glue of your choice, but I ended up using a glue bar and some contact paper to protect our mouse pad. This is optional, but I choose to have my corners round, so I'm just using a popsicle to round them and then cut them. Next thing will be to glue the picture to our foam. Just use a generous amount of glue to make sure that it will last longer. And yeah. Now I'm just gluing them together and pressing very hard so they will stick together well. And now I'm just cutting all the excess with an X-Acto knife and a ruler. For the round corners, I recommend you to use scissors and not the X-Acto knife. And your result should be something like this. Now we will just have to wrap it with some contact paper just to make it stay longer. And believe me that this works very well, and it's super cheap. Like you can imagine, it doesn't cost me even €1. So even if will not last like as a normal mouse pad, you can just keep changing it and making new ones. So that's the bug. So our third idea, I don't know how you call it, but maybe a note holder. So for this one, we will need a piece of thick cardstock, very thick one that can stand alone. Template of the logo that you want to use for this DIY, some foam, or you can use felt if you want, and any glue of your choice. So we will start by tracing the logo on our thick cardstock, as you can see here, and then in the bottom part of the logo we will just leave about 5 millimeters, half centimeter, so you can see here. Once we have it, we will just cut it. You can use anything you want, but I recommend you a cutter or an X-Acto. And once we have it, we need another one, so you can use this first shape as a guide to cut the second one, or you can just trace the logo again and make the same process. So yeah, at the end you should have two pieces, and I'm just marking the sides that go like this together. Now it's time to cover the two pieces with some foam, so you can use any glue of your choice. Actually, I ended up using hot silicone because this glue doesn't work very well. I don't know why. So yeah, once you have it, you'll just cut the excess and you have this two pieces wrapped or covered with some foam. I also ended up covering all the sides. So yeah, next thing, you need to glue the two pieces together, but only like the bottom half of them, as you can see here. So you will have like the two pieces stick together, but just from the bottom. The top part will be free. For the base part, you can go with any shape, but I just went with EXO shape, and I did cut like the logo or this shape twice and stick them together just to make it thicker. Now I'm just placing the other piece that we just made on top, so I can just trace the part that I have to cut from the base so they will fit together. And here I'm just cutting it with an X-Acto knife. Please be careful when you cut thick carton. And yeah, that's what you should have now, and they should fit together perfectly. So I just covered like my base part as I did before with some foam. And yeah, I have my two pieces almost ready. As you can see, they fit perfectly. To glue them, you can use any method, but I wanted to make sure that the glue will not show up on my note holder, so I just glued them from the bottom part, as you can see here. And yeah, I'm just using a popsicle to extend the glue. And now moving to the last part, we need the details of our logo. I'm just cutting like the black parts of the EXO logo, and I'm just going to trace them in the foam. As our note holder has two parts, we need like twice each one of the shapes, remember. And once we have them, it's time to cut them carefully, and then last but not least, stick them to our note holder. And that's it. I just love this idea too. And we have finally arrived to our last idea. For this one, we're going to need some popsicle sticks. If you have any piece of wood or something similar at home, you can use it. Also some paint, any glue of our choice, and mini cloth pins, but you can use anything similar that you may have at home, don't worry. So we will start by placing our popsicle sticks in a flat surface, and you can put as many as you want. To glue them together, I'm just placing the glue carefully on top, and then I'm gluing one other popsicle to hold them all together, as you can see here. And I'm not gluing only one but two, and actually I ended up like gluing 3 more just to make sure that they will stay together. Don't forget to cut off carefully any excess, and now it's time to paint, which is like the most fun part. I used some washi tape just to divide my popsicle sticks, so like the line will be straight, but yeah, this is up to you. Actually, you don't have like to paint it in 2 colors like I did. You can paint a logo. I actually was about to paint like 17 logo on the center, but I just decided that like 2 colors are better, because even I can't put like pictures that are not from 17 on it. Yeah, but this is up to you actually. Once you're done painting, make sure to leave it to dry very well before gluing your cloth pin. And as you can see, I used hot silicone too for this. And you're done. Just place your picture and place it on the wall, and your desk will look much better, believe me. So that's it for today's video. I hope that you really like it. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more videos. If you do any of these ideas, I would love to see a picture on any of my social media, and I also want to know which one was your favorite idea. So leave it down in the comments. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. 안녕!